Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I decided to do a reading for Aries since it's their birthday month. I have done a deep dive reading for Aries for the entire year, but we're just going to do a check-in for the birthday month. And if any of these messages don't align for you, please take only what you need and leave the rest. You can also check in on this reading if you're interested in Aries, if you are cross-watching for an Aries, maybe a family member. But we're going to check in on Aries energy, okay? Let's see what's happening for this month for Aries. I'm being drawn to the stomach region, okay? So there's something going on in the stomach. This may actually be something with like indigestion, like trouble settling the stomach, things like that. And it's important for you to tend to that, okay? So we get all of our nutrients from our digestion, right? So if it's not working appropriately, then you don't have the nutrients or the nourishment to do what you need to do physically, right? Okay, so this is funny. Happy birthday, Aries. We have the exchanging gifts card, so that's just a little confirmation. Happy birthday, and this is the start of a new life. I love that card. Look at how beautiful that card is. You're really waking up to, wanting to build something for yourself different than what you've had, okay? Something completely unexpected, completely new is the way it's coming in. We're getting that new life energy, as I said. And I think that this is definitely the time, it feels like the time is ripe for you to start building that new life and to really put that effort into that life that you want, right? Because I feel like you've been holding back in many ways and are struggling with the life that you currently have. And you're not getting the level of fulfillment out of it in the way that you would have, wanted in many ways. So now you're being directed in the upcoming months, but specifically starting in March, April time, towards creating that life that you want. So how do you go about creating that life that you want, right? So in many ways, I feel like the way it's coming through is small amounts, okay? Making small changes that move you towards that life that you want. So say you want to get healthier, right? You do small things during the day, like a little bit more physical activity, eating a little bit better, like changing things slightly, because I feel like you have this tendency to take out like a big bite out of things and want to do it all at once. That's Aries, right? You're the first zodiac sign right out the gate. You want to take a big bite of everything and just like get it done like that. But the way the information's coming through is like implementing small ways and small changes into your life right now where you can in the long term see the big changes, right? But go towards the direction that you want to go in, whether that's physically, whether that's where you want to work. So like learning new skills and things like that that would help you in the type of job you want to attain, or making the connections that you want, that would help you in the type of job, or physically exercising, but like doing small bits. So you start with the consistency. That's what I'm hearing, Aries, because I think sometimes you struggle around consistency, and I think it's very important to start at the base with the consistency for this new life that you're creating, right? Because there is a lot of joy and there's a lot of light coming in for you, but you have to kind of work it in slowly and remove that heavy energy that's kind of holding you at this point, okay? Let's see what else is showing up for Aries during their birthday month. Aries during their birthday month. And I might just do like these mini check-in readings for the signs in general for their birthday month. But as I said again, I did do the full yearly deep dive for all of the zodiac signs. And there's a playlist, so don't forget to check out your full year deep dive, okay? For this little check-in with Aries energy, I'm also getting something with either sound or hearing, or something with music specifically coming through, but like you're like getting lost in the music, okay? So there's something around you know, when we have headphones on, we kind of are blocking out the world, right? So we're in the world physically, but we're not really in the world mentally. And the way it's coming through, Aries, is that you need to kind of like take those headphones off for a little bit and actually be present, especially like auditory, in the world around you, to be listening in the world around you, to be fully present, because there is this need energetically for you to engage, especially this month, as I said, and like engage with your life, and you're present and you're here and now, and not block out the world, okay? Because I feel like you've been doing that for a while, and it's time to engage, like get engaged with the world around you, get engaged with your life. Because if you're constantly blocking things out, you're not opening to that energy that allows, okay? That energy that you want in the world, okay? And I also see like collars and like sweatshirts and like having a lot of layers on, so that may be referencing, again, blocking out the world. Like when you're wearing a lot of layers, you're blocking out the physical sensations of the world, which is, you know, all well and good if you can't actually, if your nervous system can't handle the physical sensations of the world. But if you're just doing it so you don't have to be present in your day-to-day, I want you to kind of ask that of yourself, Aries, and you know, kind of remove those hard layers that you've created around yourself. What I'm seeing, funny enough, is like a crab, right? Like a soft shell crab, and like they'll remove their shell and go find another shell, right, that fits, that's bigger for them. But in order for them to find something that fits, they have to take the shell off. And that's literally what's happening here, is you're in that period of removing the shell of your former life, okay? So it's a good message, right? But you have to remove the shell, okay? You have to remove the shell of what's comfortable. And there's also something else coming in with something for some of you specifically. Somebody is like watching your back. I'm seeing eyes on the back. There may be people around you who care for you more than you know, and who look out for you more than you know. And I feel like it's this energy of like thinking that you're all alone, like you're doing all of this yourself. And you know, I think part of that is, again, you've covered yourself up, you've shelled yourself, you've covered your ears, and you're in this energy of feeling like you are alone, but in actuality you're not. There are people around you who care for you, who want your best interest, and they may not express it like openly, but they're like keeping an eye out for you, is what I'm getting. So this is the affirmation of that message, that, you know, there are those around you keeping an eye out for you. And I'm not talking about just like angelic, like, you know, there are people physically in this world who are keeping an eye out for you and looking out for you, and who do care for you, even though they may not openly say it. And I feel like that's the other thing. Like, there are people who do, but maybe they don't feel comfortable enough saying it, okay? Maybe your relationship isn't close enough, but they do keep an eye on you, okay? Anything else coming in? There's something with, I'm seeing dimples. I'm seeing like somebody, so this is confirmation, somebody smiling and somebody like having dimples. And there's something specifically around letting yourself smile, because again, we're talking about being in the shell and feeling alone, and like you haven't allowed yourself to smile, like truly smile or truly laugh in a while. And I feel like the time is coming. Like, let yourself smile, let yourself enjoy life. Don't make it such a hard thing, a difficult thing, Aries, okay? You have to soften. You have to be like the little soft shell crab and soften and allow your life to open, okay? Because that's where we get the new life, right? That's what we're talking about, the new life. Anything else coming in for Aries? I'm getting a lot of questions too about what do I do, what do I do next. As I said, the message coming through is implement in small ways the changes you want to see in your life. So like we said, small amounts of physical exercise. If you want to work on your mental emotional health, you know, making an appointment to talk to someone, small things is going to be where you need to go, and not take the whole thing at once, right? Because you want to establish like a solid base, okay? Anything else coming in for Aries? Anything else coming in? And I feel like you have a lot to say and you have a lot you want to talk about with certain people. And so this is the sign to like speak and speak your truth and let that off your chest. Because again, you've been holding things. I keep feeling this holding things close. And just say what you need to say. You don't have to be volatile about it. Just be blunt. Just be like, hey, this is what I've been feeling. Okay, and however they react is how they react, but like just allow yourself to say the thing that needs to be said and then just be done with it, because this holding energy that I'm getting is unnecessary and you don't need to do it anymore. Okay, especially if you want new, fresher, and more joyful energy in your life, and I do see that coming in for you, Aries. Any last messages for Aries during their month? Let's see, one more card. Yes, see, this is why I'm psychic. This is why I'm hot. No, I'm just kidding. I was saying, truth be told. Truth be told. Tell your truth and the truth will set you free, Aries. And that is your reading. My name is Lindsey Rose. This is Storyteller Tarot. If you would like your own personal reading, check out the links. Otherwise, I wish you guys well.